He says, I'm the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. The Jews, therefore, they strove among themselves, saying, how can this man give us his flesh to eat? They thought that he was talking about cannibalism. And verse 53, then Jesus said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, except you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. He was referring to the communion. In verse 54, whosoever eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Now, I know he's not talking about cannibalism. He's talking about the symbolic representation of the bread in communion and the cup in communion. And what he said was mind-boggling. If you eat my flesh, the bread, drink my cup, the blood, you have eternal life. You have the life of God, all right? And I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh, drinketh my blood, dwelleth in me, and I in him. And all of a sudden, it's just real hard for me to think about dying when I'm like, he dwells in me and I dwell in him, and he's life. He's life. You can't die when there's life on the inside of you. And that's what I thought about. I'm like, whoa, I have the life of God in me.